Bottom of the hour, 8:30 is the time. Hey, we got a little sunshine going on out there. We should have it all day long. High today of 85. South wind today gusting at about 25. So here in Iowa, we call that a little bit of wind because we all know here in Iowa, we can get those 40, 45, 50 mile an hour gusts. We can get those derechos, which none of us ever heard of until a couple of years ago. So a little bit on the windy side, it can be here in Iowa. By the way, in case you didn't know, Iowa is the biggest producer of wind energy in the entire country. We're even bigger than Texas when it comes to that. How sad is that? Actually, we got to deal with all that in our tiny little state, but that's all right. It's a good revenue for the Hawkeye State. But nonetheless, a little bit of wind today, south wind gusting to 25. I'll give you a rundown of the rest of the K97 weather coming up a little bit later on. Well, on the airwaves of Iowa's favorite country, K97, on all of our audio streams. And in case you don't know, we are everywhere. We are around the clock, around the calendar, around the globe, 24/7, 365. At our website, yourfortdodge.com, on the free iHeartRadio app, on the free Odyssey radio app, on the free TuneIn radio app. All you got to do is download any one or all of those to your phone. Look up Iowa's favorite country, K97, and boom, we are right there waiting for you. Plus, right now, we are on our Alpha Fort Dodge video stream because I got a very special guest joining me today, Mr. Brad Morgan. He's joining us today. Good morning, Brad. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning. Doing great. How about yourself?
Doing well, man. In spite of a little bit of wind, a little bit of 25 mile an hour wind, Brad. You're in Iowa. You know that's nothing nowadays, right?
Yeah, that's Iowa.
Yeah, that's Iowa, right? Even 50 mile an hour derechos are Iowa. That's
nothing.
It's nothing. We're used to it. Absolutely. We'd be used to blizzard in July. That's just how Iowa is, right?
Yep.
Hey, buddy, we got lots of things going on with the country music. Midwest Country Music Organization, and one of the big things happening is this Sunday at the Eagles Ballroom right here in Fort Dodge. And you're going to be hosting this big event. It's a writers' round where you're getting a bunch of writers together. You're just going to sit around and do some songwriting, do some singing, and doing some country music like y'all can.
Yeah, definitely. Talking about the Midwest CMO, and I know you guys played the Midwest Country Music Original Show on your radio station, so that's greatly appreciated. But yeah, we're hosting this writers round. I'm hosting it and having some great writers come over, and you get to hear the songs from the people who wrote them. We're going to start up around 1:00 and just have a good time with it. It'll be like a laid back, kind of a listening crowd.
Fantastic, man. And yes, we do carry the Midwest Country Music Organization country show every Thursday, by the way, coming up tonight at 6:00 from 6 to 7 every week. So it's become a very popular show on our airwaves, and highlights our Midwest country music artists and songwriters and people in the country music realm right here in our area. So very cool show to have as well. But now when it comes to this Sunday, though, now doors are going to open at the Eagles Ballroom around 1:00, and you're going to be hosting this. And who you got coming in, Brad? I know you got a whole slew of songwriters coming in. Who you got happening?
Yeah, well, we have Monica Austin. She's from the Quad Cities area. She has a lot of great songs. Last time we had her in, she was a crowd favorite. She had people laughing, had people crying. She has great tunes that get people feeling all sorts of different things. So we'll have her coming in. And then we have Robert Deitch from the Des Moines area. And Robert he has a writing publishing deal in Nashville, but he's an Iowa guy and has some great original tunes. He's on the Midwest Country Music Originals show this week. If you tune in, you'll hear him and Monica, actually. You'll hear both of them. But both great writers, and looking forward to having them come to Fort Dodge with me.
Fantastic, man. Again, it all starts at 1:00 this Sunday. So make sure you get down to the Eagles Ballroom and have a great time with that. And of course, this is where you get all the original stuff, man. This is where you get the roots of country music. Granted, you got Nashville, you got Branson, but the roots of country are in the communities in the areas like the Midwest and things like that. So this is where you're going to get the kind of the heart of it all. That's what we're known as the Heartland, right, Brian?
That's right. And Fort Dodge has it going on this weekend with the Big and Rich show, and we'll actually be at Lizard Creek. I'll be there with my full band Friday night. So it's a full weekend of country music in Fort Dodge.
You know it, man. As a matter of fact, just ran an ad talking about you being here in Fort Dodge on Friday night. So looking forward to it. You're going to be scooting your way into the Dodge city limits as of tomorrow. And what time's your show start tomorrow, Brian?
We'll be starting up around 7:00.
Fantastic. It'll be a great show as always. And you got quite the following, not just in our area, not just in the Midwest, but all the way down to Nashville itself as well. So just keep building on that, my brother.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. We have a lot of good people that treat us well up here. So,
Well, understandably so. You treat us well with the music that you put out, so much appreciated, man. Hey, before I get to you, let you go, let's recap one more time this Sunday because we do want a lot of people coming out for that. Of course, we want a lot of people stopping in to see you tomorrow night as well at Creekside Restaurant and enjoying your great music as well. But Sunday at 1 o'clock, getting a lot of people together, some writers together to create some country music.
yeah, and yeah, like I said, 1 o'clock. It's a $5 cover. 20% of that's going to go to the Carson King Foundation. So there's a good cause thrown in there. We have the boardroom, Eagles Ballroom, and River Hops Brewing sponsoring it. So there'll be good food, there'll be drinks, there'll be great music.
Fantastic. Now, I know, Brad, you and not only being a singer, but also a songwriter yourself. You're always coming out with new stuff and you're always cranking out new music as well. But you got anything on the horizon that you want to tip us off to that's coming from the Brad Morgan camp?
Well, I'm head back to Nashville after this weekend, and then we kind of regroup then, and I'll start writing again. I have some songs in mind, but nothing really picked out quite yet. So just in the baby stages of that.
I got to ask you because I just was talking to a couple of guys that were up here from Nashville just a few weeks ago. One of them was and actually is an extremely famous songwriter. His name is Earl Bud Lee.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know Earl Bud? Yeah, he's quite the classic songwriter, to say the very least. Of course, of all the big hits that guy's written, his biggest, hands down, is "Friends in Low Places." But,
absolutely.
I loved talking to Earl Bud when he was up here. He just kept saying, Darren, he said, I don't want to go back to Nashville. He said, I like how calm it is here, man. You get to breathe a little bit up
here. Yeah, and I think people in Tennessee get annoyed when I brag Iowa up, and then they come up here to visit, and they're like, "Wow, you weren't kidding. This is awesome."
Not quite as chaotic as Nashville is.
No.
Well, good luck to you when you head back there, Brad. Keep us updated on anything you're going to be putting out soon. Anything you can send me, you just jump on my email, or I'll get you my cell phone number, and you can text me what you got. We'll spin it here on K97 for you whenever you got it ready to go.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Not a problem, my brother. And we'll catch you on tomorrow night out at Creekside Restaurant, and then Sunday at the Eagles Ballroom as well, both right here in Fort Dodge. You got a whole weekend here in Dodge.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
We're looking forward to having you, my friend. You have a great time while you're here. We'll catch you tomorrow and Sunday, and again, keep doing what you do, bud. You do it well.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you having me on.
Anytime, Brad. Anytime. Have a great day, man. We'll talk to you soon.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. Brad Morgan, what a great guy he is. And again, great singer-songwriter himself. So make sure you keep watching and listening for all the stuff that he comes out with. And as I said, when Brad can get it to me and it's ready to go, we'll spin it right here on K97 and give you kind of some of the first tastes of the latest Brad Morgan music that he's put out as well. But don't forget, he's going to be at Creekside Restaurant tomorrow night. And then he's going to be hosting the big writers round on Sunday at the Eagles Ballroom right here in Fort Dodge as well. So make sure you check those two events out and enjoy it, man. Brad does an outstanding job. And the songwriters he's going to have with him on Sunday also do an outstanding job. And it's something that you don't get to experience very often, is getting a bunch of songwriters together and watching and listening as they create. That's really a cool process to see and to hear. So make sure you're there on Sunday. Again, 1 o'clock is when it opens. As Brad mentioned, it's only $5 cover. That's nothing at the Eagles Ballroom right here in Fort Dodge. So make sure you do check that out. 20 minutes before the top of the hour, we're going to take a break. When we come back, some Justin Moore on the way on the morning train. Stay right here.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal, the sparks that ignite us.